so many more of those Ralphs kill.
Yeah, we do. All right. There you go. Up and running.
We're up and running. All right. Welcome, guys, back to the Call of the Hunger, where today we are spending some time not in the woods, up in the Highlands. Last time we left off, you guys went on a quest to get some disaster relief from the neighboring city of Agatas. There you met the master scribe, Dwarfrided Sylvinek, who basically gave you guys a quest to go up into the mountains, and there is a giant ore deposit of Gallus that is a floating rock that they need to harvest, but it's been a while, and the chains that hold the fractured parts of the stone of this mountain range together to safely be able to get up there have recently had a colony of acidic slugs, or acidic snails named Ralphs, that moved in and have been eroding these giant chains. And so, Dwathridid gave you guys some contact information for a local Sherpa who could help get you guys where you needed to go, and thus you met Stanek. Stanek is a smoke. He's a dwarf who is a Sherpa and a goat herder, essentially. But not your ordinary goats. These are giant mountain goats, and essentially are steeds for up in this area. And he's been given the option to, if he guides you guys to clear these things out, then he gets the contract for guiding anyone else up into these mountains to be able to actually do the mining. And so with that, you guys set off from Agatas, and 2 days up in the mountains found your quarry. It has been raining, and now up in the this high, the wind is blowing as you guys have been fighting your way through these abominable little creatures, and basically trying to clear them out. Now, unfortunately, these chains are not in very good condition. They're overgrown. Parts of them are already dilapidated, and that is where we find ourselves, right into the thick of it. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play my ominous music.
Oh, so ominous.
And we'll just start off at the top of the round in turn order, and go from there. So, as it stands, that will be Wretch Raventail at the top, and you are currently right here on the map, and you are engaged with a pack of Ralphs.
What's the little symbol?
The little blue?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think
Sorry.
I think what happened was one of these Ralphs vomited and it missed and it sprayed onto the chain there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have to roll real quick.
You said it was my turn.
I did.
You don't roll,
I did.
You don't roll on my turn. That was cruel.
So the wind starts blowing from the map side east and is strong. Luckily enough, keeping the acid-like spit from these creatures from blowing at you. However, the chains are now starting to buck. We will, at the top of the next round, have more updates. Now you may go.
Okay. I am going to look at the slug, think about my options. Do the slugs look natural? Are they natural things, or are they?
Yeah, these are beasts. Okay. They're indigenous to this area.
So there's no magic shenanigans I can pull off. Back to thwacking. I thwack harder than I've ever thwacked before in my entire life.
All right.
Okay. So we're still in the same melee encounter, so I'll just count talents as once per session as already being used.
We go.
Okay. So nothing special, just a thwack.
Okay, I rolled 1 failure and 1 threat.
3 success, 3 advantage. So 2 and 2 net. Can't use my shockwave.
Would you like to spend your 2 uncanceled threats to prevent 3 points of corrosive damage as you smack into this thing?
I forget, is that automatic or is it a resilience check?
It's automatic 3 damage unless you spend 2 advantage.
Then I will, sir.
Alrighty.
Okay. So the 2 uncanceled success turns into 8 damage soakable.
Okay, you smack into this thing with a wet squelch. The acid starts to eat away topically on the head of your mace, but most of the acid sprays away from you, thank God, from the wind. This thing is bloody.
All right. I use my remaining movement to lay down.
Alright. Going prone, holding on to this chain. Ilya, over to you. You got 1 slug in front of you as well.
I am gonna kill that there slug.
Oh man.
Were you hoping
You
for
know
something
how
else?
it be. I got me a job to do and all that.
I rolled 2 failures, sir.
Do we have any boost die for this encounter?
You have been into this place for 2 days, so you would have boost dice from that. But I do believe Stanig and Emery were concentrating on some spells.
Yeah, we both gave you and everybody. Well, okay. I gave just you 1 upgrade to your die, and then Stanek had something going on that gave everybody else.
I believe he gave 3 of you a upgrade. So going from a green to a yellow. So I think you got a double upgrade, sir. So basically you just add a yellow to your pool.
For success, 2 advantage.
Alright, 2 failure. Would you like to spend the 2 the 2 advantage that you have to prevent 3 damage from the acid blowing at you?
There's acid blowing at me?
As you smack into this thing, its corrosive form it
I got
basically
ice stuff, though.
spills. Ah, yeah! There we go. So that automatically prevents that from happening. Thank you for reminding me on that.
Mm-hmm. So that's...
Only when it benefits him, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so I think that would be 8 damage, and then there's my ice.
8 damage, and because you have God Killer, this thing is dead. You slash it through horizontally, and the top part just slides off the bottom part because they're both now ice. And it topples into the chasm to your right.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Head towards the other snails. 1, 2, 3.
Can you? Okay, so yeah, you're running across that way.
Yeah.
I need you to give me a coordination check as you run along these chains. It starts to give, like the material that was that was kind of calcifying them in place, slowly has been breaking apart, and it suddenly starts to go like a giant tugger boat or something like that, slowly tipping. But up here with the wind blowing and the rain, let's see what happens.
So do I get the upgrade to all of my checks? Or just combat?
All of my mine is all ability checks for the next 10 minutes.
And so was Phoenix, I believe. His was concentrates.
Ah, okay. That is 4 and 2.
4 and 2.
Yep.
You manage to not only run along this chain, but you slide along it, using the wind to your benefit. Yeah, you are fine.
Okay.
And then with that, I'm assuming let's go to Emery. Emery, you're in the back. You've got concentration on your porcupine up by Griselda and her noble jockey, Stanek.
Yes. I'm gonna do my turn first and then my bears. Or, sorry, porcupines. Because mine is more straightforward. I concentrate and I move a whopping 2. Do I have to do anything on those change?
Yeah, as you go ahead and move, the chains are, at this point, the whole air, like everything is starting to buckle and move. So this round I need you to give me another coordination check.
Well, this is how I die. Okay, where's coordination on here? Oh, yeah. Would I get an upgrade from Stanek? Skip.
Yeah.
1 and 1.
1 and 1. Okay. So as you start to move, unfortunately, part of the chain has been hollowed out in the spot, and your foot breaks through it, and you like have to scramble to keep your footing. You don't fall, but you do take 2 damage from the rusty metal gouging into you.
That sounds fair. Okay. And then I'm gonna have my porcupine go. Where is... All of the bugs are way up front, right?
So the closest, there's one bug way back here, and some up on another piece of chain over here, and then obviously there's these ones here that you guys are engaging right now. The rest are for...
Yeah. Can they pass this way? Is that what they've been doing? On the right side?
Yeah, there is a way to pass through there, but there is no chain there. It's all organic material, like stone and stuff.
Mm,
There's a whole tree right here.
yeah, I just... debating on whether I want my bear to go that way or... Or my porcupine, I mean. Ugh, the figure is throwing me off. 1, 2, 3. 1. He will. He'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Does he need to do checks?
Yep, give me 1 coordination check.
Okay. He does not have coordination, so it's just an agility. Does he also get a boost or an upgrade?
No, it
Okay.
wouldn't have been boost based on that.
Okay, 2
I
successes.
choose the porcupine.
He's a very cute porcupine. I feel like Stanek respects animals.
He takes 1 strain out of being terrified, but other than that, he's fine.
Okay.
He's not used to these heights.
Alright. That's me.
Okay. Sonic looks over and he holds the pipe from his mouth for a moment. Those Ralph, they're getting after me ghosts. Griselda, away! And he's going to run this way.
Why does Stanek suddenly sound less handsome?
You know what? That's a good point. I think it's the comparison to Griselda, right? So he's now running off, and he's going to drop concentration on the AoE smoke thing that was going on earlier. So for all intents and purposes, he's just leaving to go deal with that. And then we go to Bull.
Now when... Oh, God. Is my part of the chain also being affected by what?
Yep. So right now there is a map-wide effect of the high wind with the rain. the chain right here that you're on, the link that you're on, is also rotating slightly from being broken loose.
So broken loose from itself, or just from moving around? Like, is it breaking
Yeah.
currently, or is it just moving?
No, yeah, it's like it was crusty, and some of the crustiness got loosened up. So it's still intact. It's still a full chain link, but it's starting to like do this a little bit.
All right, I am just going to spend both of my maneuvers to keep myself in place.
Okay. Gotta keep those cloven hooves down. Okay. At which point these Ralph are going to slowly ooze up and over Wretch. Wretch, you're going to get attacked twice. Can you roll me 2 defensive rolls?
Fine, I'll stop talking to chat and I'll do your. These are melee, or is ooze like a different?
It's melee, yep.
Okay. Is it worth horseshoeing this? Nah. 0-1.
0-1. Okay, so the first one is going to ooze up and onto you, doing 7 soakable damage. But it is also going to do burn 2.
7 soakable, burn 2.
Okay. And then the next one.
If it also oozes on me, how can it attack through its own friend? Think about that.
This one's going to go up into your armor with the ooze.
Rude. Yep.
What'd you get?
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Okay. So he is also going to be doing 7 soakable damage. Luckily enough, you canceled off his acidity, which is not going to damage any of your equipment. Meanwhile, Ralph gonna Ralph gonna Ralph on his Ralphiness. They're going to go for these other 2 Ralphs are hitting up Ilya. Ilya, can you give me 2 melee defense checks?
Yep. All done, done fucked up, I reckon.
That's true, these.
Excuse me. So it's 5 blacks and a purple, isn't it? My defense is 5, and everyone gets a purple by default.
Yep.
Ah, I got it right.
Yeah, I think you get 1 from your armor, 2 from your shield, 2 from your agility.
So 5 blacks, 1 purple.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god. First time I got that right the entire time we've been doing this game.
It's not much of an exaggeration.
3 failure. 4 failure.
All
For
right.
one of them.
You nimbly dodge aside one of the Ralphs as the other one attacks you. What do you do? Roll your defense.
Let's try it again. 2 failure, 2 threat.
2 failure, 2 threat. They just barely managed to get some acid onto the back of your thigh, doing you 7 soakable damage, but you have 1 threat to spend. If you'd like to recover a strain or give someone a boost die on their next check.
I'm gonna give Wretch a boost die. So is acid something I can parry?
I'm gonna say that you can use your weapon to parry just because of the nature of the attack. But in this case, it would be one of those items where you get your shield up and in between or something like that. It's just, we'll don't worry about the name throwing it off necessarily, so to speak.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, so then that will just get rid of it entirely.
Nice. And then in that case, we move on to top of the round. The wind continues to blow as hard as it was from the space. Wretch, go ahead. Over to you.
All right. I was preparing to get my my nuance gloves out and combat you if you said I had to do a balance check. I'm like, I'm laying down covered in 2 slimes. I think I'm not going anywhere. And hell, you know what? If I fall off, I'm taking 2 of them with me. So whatever. Maybe it's fine.
I use them to protect to get extra fall protection when you land.
No, you're worth at least 3 slimes.
I'll roll
Don't cut
into
yourself
a third.
short.
Take them all. All right. Whatever slime is currently enveloping me is going to start to glow as I lay hands on myself.
Yeah, with its like plasmic like color, you guys almost see what is like that like classic when someone gets struck by lightning in a cartoon. You can see the skeleton inside the slime. It's kind of like that.
I'm a lava lamp. All right. I got a boost die towards this, which is the opposite of kicking a dead horse. It is thoroughly reviving that dead horse and making it run a race.
Riding off in the sunset on the dead horse. What's the difficulty of your check?
Average.
Okay. It is upgraded because of the rain.
That's fine.
And the
I could contest that none of that rain is hitting me right now, but then I think you would just say, well, slime's like
still wet.
Okay.
3 failure.
8 success, 1 advantage after turning 2 advantage into success.
Very nice.
Sorry, what was your failure?
3.
Okay. I'm not holding out my icon, so I heal 10.
Okay. Wait, you're not healing? I thought your icon's what makes it double.
No, lay hands is double. The icon just gives me a flat 2 on the end of
gotcha.
it.
Yep. Nice.
Ugh.
So much
So if
healing.
you ever want to not make it double, we can talk about it.
Nope. We're good.
Okay. All right.
You'll
but-
need it if you ever have a chance against... Wait, never mind. I shouldn't go that way. What else do you do, sir?
Yeah. So then, with my maneuver, I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish with this. I'm just curious. I'm going to try and shake myself like a dog.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
All right. This could be fun, so I'm going to spend the reroll. 2 and 1.
2 and 1? Okay.
Yeah.
You can either throw the slugs off of you or become thoroughly immersed in them.
I'll throw one off of me. Sure.
Okay. It kind of like rolls, and with a kerplunk, it sucks itself onto the side of the chain that's right here. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's me.
Okay. Ilya, how about you?
I'm going to attack the snail to my left. Excuse me.
All right. Give it a whirl.
2 and 2.
I rolled nothing.
Rat. That is 8 damage.
Okay. Slicing into this thing again. You perfectly kill it with your double damage, and it again turns into like a thick gelatin instead of a wet sack of acid. All right.
I'm gonna stay where I am. So I'm in holding action, maybe. In position to kill this other guy.
Okay. Emery, how about you?
Alright. Still concentrating. I move a whopping 2.
Give me a coordination check.
2 success.
You're fine.
Okay, and then my porcupine goes 1, 2. 1, 2.
Coordination check, if you will.
Oh, 2 advantage.
Advantage. Okay. He's going to slip down and into this little hole right here, where there's some shrubberies,
Okay.
and he disappears from sight.
Oh god. My turn's already done. Disappears from sight. Do I feel him anymore?
As of these 6 seconds, you still have a connection.
Okay.
Bull, over to you, sir.
Still struggling to find my sea legs, Captain. So I'm just gonna be staying put.
Okay. I'm just gonna count that as it like doubling down to hold yourself steady, which is a good thing because as you do that, you guys hear, "Oh shit!" As Griselda clip plops off of one spot, and as she kicks off, the chain starts to, and it actually starts to, as it breaks free, it actually starts to float upward. But everything in this entire chain link, or kinetic chain here, moves and starts to shift. And so I'm going to need everyone but Emery to make a coordination check. And I'm going to allow Wretch to upgrade his check once, and for Bull to upgrade his check twice.
I'm very bad at this, so yes.
3 and 2.
Okay.
What are we testing? Coordination?
Coordination.
1 and 0.
Okay.
That is with an upgrade.
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Okay. As you guys managed, so Bull manages to hold on tight, and Ilya, you take your sword and you stab it down into this chain, because as this chain starts to rise up a bit, it actually rotates, and it is now at a 90-degree angle as it starts to slide. You both hold on, but Wretch, you start to slide downward. You're going to be sliding toward this Ralph here. Is there any sort of immediate, quick reaction you would like to do? Otherwise, you're sliding down.
I sink my teeth into the metal to try and get a third hand on it.
Oh God. Okay. Give me a resilience check.
I'm a rat.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. You are a
They're
rat.
pretty big. Alright, 2 yellows, 1 green. A triumph, 1 success, 4 advantage.
A triumph, 1 success, and 4 advantage. Okay. I rolled 3 failure and a threat in this. I would allow you to sink your teeth into the Ralph to be able to hold on, but you're going to be taking some acid damage to the mouth.
I'm on board.
Okay.
Let's
All right, so you take 1 critical injury.
go. God damn it. Watch as you roll something stupid like you broke your arm -1 brawn. That's like, how the hell?
Hey, I got rid of that sheet because of that exact reason. I hated that. Do you have any crits on you currently?
No.
All right, then I rolled a 24. So your wound threshold, I believe, is reduced by 2.
The difficulty of it or whatever.
That would be
No, I suppose 20.
easy. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so you're like, "Ah!" And like you're like as you go to scream, your top insides just like scrape along and go like kerplunk into the squelchy flesh of this Ralph. And you're like, all right, I think I got it. And with that, it is going to be top of the round. Over to you. I'm going to go ahead and roll for wind conditions. The wind starts to die down a little bit, but you guys are hanging on the side of this chain right now, and the wind starts to come from the polar opposite direction. So now it's coming from the west side of the map.
Okay. Is it up to me?
Yes, it is.
Is the chain still vertical?
This chain is still vertical here. Yep. So it's
Okay.
like it went from being like this to being like this.
Yeah. Is a burn a physical condition?
Yeah, burn is take 2 damage at the start of every round, and it is a coordination check to put it out. But it is, yeah, you can use your magical ability to put it out using the same difficulty, which is simple.
Yeah, I will use Cure Malady to try and get rid of my burn.
Okay. At this point, are both of your hands full?
My mouth is full of slug, and my hands are presumably on the chain.
Okay, so you have no way to do like somatic or verbal components to your spell.
That's true. Can I spit out the slug?
You can, but then you'll start falling unless you try to get positioned like in a safe spot first. You know
Can
what
I
mean?
dive into the slug?
Yes, you can.
All right. I'm assuming that's a maneuver.
No, actually, sorry, these are not slimes. So, like, you can try to get between it and the chain if you'd like. Like, try to get under it. It's like a giant wet carpet in that sense.
I'm gonna try and burrow a hole in it with my teeth and taunt on this bitch.
I will allow you
I
to
will
do
do
what
that.
you. I'll allow you to go that route. Just understand.
It's a bag of acid guts.
I'm a tough kid.
Go for it.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
Yeah.
Well, fine. For now, I bite it. I bite the shit out of it.
Okay, give me a brawl check.
Okay.
Pretty sure that should be a melee heavy.
Them's toopers.
Dem's big stoops. All right. 3-0.
3-0. I got 2 threat. Okay, so you are taking 4 damage from the acid. But go ahead and add your brawn to 4.
7.
Yeah, you bite into this thing, you hear it go like as you're literally eating it. Yeah.
Hey, so
You know what?
You have a better idea? I'm hanging off of a freaking chain.
You know what? Actually, that was the wounded one. That killed it.
Good.
Yeah. So you kill it, but due to the nature of its mucous membranes, it doesn't like fall off or anything like that. It just stops moving as you burrow your way into it, essentially. Yeah, you found a stable spot in this corpse.
Neat.
Jesus. It's gonna leave its corpse there for
So gross out right
visual
now.
cue.
I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna look at Ilya from my now slug poncho, and
You got like the snail shell that you like wormed your way up under, and your like eyes are like peeking out from the snail shell.
squad leader.
Hi there.
This is not good. not good, boss.
You weren't here for it, Dustin. Wretch killed the snail he was engaged with and climbed up inside of its shell of its corpse.
Brad.
I don't.
Yeah, I didn't mean to I didn't mean to leave so abruptly, but I just remember that I just got the wheel bearing from my mom's van in and wanted to make sure I got that off the porch.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
It is now your turn. You are dangling from your sword.
Yeah. That's a predicament. Can I... Wait, do I have rope in my inventory?
Give her a look.
I don't believe I do.
Some people got some stuff like that before you got stuff, but
I don't know that I did. So the chain is vertical, right?
the chain went from being like this, then kind of turning like this. So you're on the side of it instead of being on the top, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So, and you said this thing's about 6 feet across.
Yep, and there's still rocky foliage and stuff like that on the inside of the ring itself.
Okay, so I'm going to try to swing myself over so that I'm kind of resting on the chain.
Okay, the top of the chain is over here, but you might be able to find a hold somewhere in this nest of dirt and rock and mucus residue and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. Try to like swing myself over while holding onto the sword to find semi-solid ground. Enough that I'm not dangling.
All right, give me either a coordination or an athletics check. One failure.
Magic MacGuffin. Oh, fuck. 2 and 5.
Okay, you managed to fling yourself up and into that little area. What would you like to do with your 5 uncancelled?
Can I get myself into a position where I can stab this here snail between Wretch and I?
Yep, I'll allow it. So we'll put you here.
Alright, I'm gonna bonk him. So good.
Yeah, you are.
Wow, okay, 3 and 3.
Ah! 2 threat. So you're
okay.
going to take 3 acid damage. But go ahead and tell me how much damage you do.
So that is 9 damage.
All right. Another Ralph bites the dust.
And that acid damage isn't soakable, I'm guessing?
Correct. This damage is not so good.
Okay.
Soak works specifically for attacks. All right. Then we can move over to Emery.
Alright. First things first. Amory goes, sorry! To Porky. And drops concentration.
Oh, you feel the presence, like, and you see like an ectoplasm wisp away from the hole.
Yeah, because I want to try something, and you're gonna just have to, help me here.
Absolutely.
Or tell me no.
All right.
But I have a lot of various abilities that help, like use vines to like grab people and stuff, but I don't necessarily have one that's like just for this purpose. But what I'd like to try to do is try to hold on to my friendos on these chains
Okay.
with with some vines or other foliage and such
Yeah.
that is around?
So, you can do organic grass before magic
Mhm.
attack when organic material within long range. You spell cast
Right.
attack.
It's an attack.
So what then you'll do is you'll roll your spell cast, right?
Okay.
And then they don't have to roll. They're not going to roll defense, essentially.
Okay, so you're not gonna make me have to attack him if I do that spell?
Correct.
Okay.
And I won't make you use the poison from your staff or anything like that.
Okay.
But on success, the target is restrained, right? So
Yeah.
what I will say though is because of the nature of what you were going for with everyone else is that I will allow you to spend triumph to advantage to have multiple targets,
Okay. That sounds good.
and everyone's within your range. So
Who am I most concerned about falling? It sounded like Wretch a second ago, and then Ilya also sounded like he was in peril, so...
I have a super dank poncho, so I'm good for the next 3 turns.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to hold
Why
on.
3 turns?
I'm gonna want to move eventually.
I'm gonna try to hold on to Ilya then.
Ilya, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to? So the spell makes them immobilized, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll secure him and keep him immobile for his turn.
True.
However, if you want to try to make like a safety net with your stuff, right? So like
Sure.
lash something to him that's a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to require concentration, essentially.
Okay.
So if he falls, it will help catch him, but it won't keep him from falling. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll do that.
Okay.
Like a little...
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Check is upgraded simply because of the rain.
Totally makes sense. 3 success, 4 advantage. Yeah,
All right.
Liberto.
You have enough advantage to target someone else as well.
Yeah, can I make the net, like, wide enough to kind of, like, span, like, between Ilya and Bull?
So the way I see it is that it's like a whole bunch of branches that are like, and then like the ones are letting go as they're moving, as other ones are grabbing them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's separate. So instead of like a net, I just meant functionality speaking. If they fall, it'll catch them, so to speak.
Yeah, I was just trying to say, like, for both of these boys, Bull and Ilya. Is that
So you want Bull and Ilya? Yeah, you can get them both. Yep.
cool? I will do that.
Anything else?
I guess that wasn't. I guess that was just one turn. I gotta keep moving up to be with the group, so I'm gonna move there.
Okay. As you
Extra
climb up,
concentration.
as you climb up and onto that chain, one thing to
Yeah.
note is that it is vertical right now, so the top is actually like right here, because that far right side is not the top.
You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna stay one back. That is asking for a lot of trouble. I'm gonna stay in the back line and support.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And then with that, we have Bull.
So did I manage to keep myself righted on the top of the chain?
Yeah. You scooched around it as it was twisted with your roll.
All right. I'm going to attempt to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, give me a coordination check.
Two and 0.
Okay. Yeah, you take a strain as you're like, balancing there. But you do manage to run across there.
I'm gonna use 2 strain to do that second move. And then I'm going to swing at this sluggy slug.
All right.
I can't remember what I need for dice.
A lot of painful ones. That's all I remember.
Yep.
Especially when I rolled 0 fate. 3 threat.
Get in your snail, wretch.
I'm in my snail.
5 and 4.
All right, I got 3 threat.
So 5 and 1.
Yep, so you can use that to recover a strain or add a boost die to someone else's check. However, you will be taking 3 damage from the corrosive fluids in this bad boy.
$14 pierce 2.
Yeah, you splatter this thing, man.
And you said 3 damage?
Yep. As the shell cracks and the shards of its own shell skewer through its body, and a splash of its ichorous blood dots your chest.
Alright, and then with my advantage, I'm going to give a boost to Wretch.
Okay. At the start of this next round, the wind seems to die down to the lowest it's been since you guys have come up here. However, this kind of spot on the chain here, with 4 slugs all dying on the same spot, you see that it's like going. I don't know how likely it is to hold it. Over to you, Rich.
I talking to my slug, my snail with a hat. Well, no, it's a snail, but I'm calling it a slug with a hat. I take my 2 burn damage, and I try to remember what the talent's called. Strength of Faith, maneuver. Wait, nope, wrong one. Wrong one. Quicken spell. Spend 2 strain, which I do, to make a magic check of maneuver. So I'm going to heal myself and then get rid of that burn.
All right.
So I'm spending 6 strain to do 2 spells and a talent.
All right.
If you're rolling any dice, you get to use a boost die on one of them.
Yeah, I do. Let's do the burn first. So
Okay.
the easy check. 5 and 4.
Yep. You're passed. You're done. Hear that just fine.
Alright.
With your
And
4
that
uncancelled advantage, I'll allow you to recover 1 of them strength.
Right? Time to heal my little broken and burning body.
Difficulty? Easy?
Medium.
Medium. Okay. Upgrade.
No, I'm in the rain, so.
Yep. Upgraded once. 3 failed.
Okay. No threat? No
Correct.
threat?
Correct.
Okay, then I'll use both of my advantage to make it 6 and 0.
All right.
So that's 3 net, which means I get 6 health back. Still not holding my holy icon. Haven't had a moment to pull it out. That's me.
All right, buddy. What's the is it molting when you're with a cocoon and changing form?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. Ilya.
That's me. So this, I'm technically at the bottom of the chain right now, aren't I?
Yeah, you are on. If this is the ring, you are inside the ring on the bottom part.
Okay. So my goal kind of want to get over here. I don't know if you can see me.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that. 'Cause
Yeah.
This part of the chain is faltering with all the acid eating into it.
Might have to go back the other way. Because all the Ralphs are... I mean, other than the ones in the far distance, those ones are... yeah, sorry. Use my words. The Ralphs on this chain are all dead, though, right?
Yeah, you guys cleared out this section of chain. We're gonna slide into a bit more now with all of the Ralphs in this area until you guys close in on some other ones. We're gonna do a little bit loose form here. So for those of you with only 2 speed, which I believe is everyone but Ilya, basically Ilya, you're gonna get twice as many turns as everyone else. But just basically describe to me what you guys are doing here as you're trying to move forward, retreat, what it is exactly, and we will move accordingly on the map just so that way we're not like doing movement square at a time here.
Yeah, I see that the chain is faltering because I'm so smart. And I'm probably going to try to head the other way towards these Ralphs on the map east.
Okay, so you're going to try to go back down past Emery? Or are you going to try to run along this way? Sorry, that's actually open space there.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That this here is open space?
Oh, no, we're good. The blue is open space. We're good. I had
that's
some depth
the
perception
lane.
issues there. Yeah, there's a bit of a valley of like you're gonna have to. It's still down a little bit on that spot. You're gonna like slide down into some sludge and stuff like that, and then kind of climb up onto that with a chain to head that way. That is a doable path.
Yeah, I think I might try that.
Okay, so Ilya, you go sailing past Wretch and past Ilya. And past Bull. Meanwhile, Bull, what do you want to do? Sorry, meanwhile, Emery, so let's do Emery first. Sorry. Emery, meanwhile, what do you want to do?
I was thinking of going back to the right, like on the safer route, rather than going through the acid stuff
Okay.
myself.
Alright, so you're going to turn around and backtrack. So you start heading this way.
Yeah.
And now, Bull, what are you trying to do?
It's gonna be quicker for me if I go map north and cross the land bridge.
Mm-hmm. So you take off following Ilya?
If that's the way he's going, and not if he's going through the empty space. I can't airwalk.
Yeah. So you guys are running up this chain in hopes to slide down that other side. Wretch, you see that your allies are running past you along the chain. You hear it going around you. What would you like to do?
Scamper back the Emery way.
Okay. So you pop out of your slug
Thanks,
and try
buddy.
to scamper up onto this sledge here so you can slide down over to in this direction. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with all of that noted, I'm going to ask for the 3 boys to give me coordination or athletics checks in this tumult, because right now Emery, you're in a bit of a safer spot with this chain in its current dicey state.
Athletics. 3 and 2.
Okay.
2 and 3.
Okay.
Three and 6.
3 and 6. Okay. So you and Ilya both have 3 uncancelled advantage and are able to run along this and jump down and slide along here just fine. But unfortunately, Ilya, part of this hardened mucal membrane of growth in this area, part of it falters underneath of you and you crash through it. I rolled a despair on your coordination check. Meanwhile, Wretch, you slide down and start pursuing Emery just fine. And you guys are able to see from about here your two allies sliding across this Icar, and then they disappear from sight unless you guys are going to like cut the edge, so to speak. However, as he falls through this stuff, because of Emery's concentrated ability, Ilya, you look down and you see your death. You are miles in the air, and as you fall through this stuff, part of it follows with you and grabs you, and you swing from it, and it swings you back up and back up towards where Vol is. And so as Vol passes you, turns back to look, he sees you like almost looks like you're fighting a python as it like coiled up you, and it's kind of flopping around on this bridge here. All right, from here, what do you guys do?
I helped.
I wiped several layers of sweat from my forehead, having almost seen oblivion.
Gonna keep my spell up and keep moving at a slowish pace.
Okay.
I think it is technically Ilya's turn if he's technically moving faster.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Excuse me. I'm gonna head in an easterly direction, being very careful with where I plant my feet.
Okay.
Try to get moving on some of these slug boys.
Okay. As you pursue some of them slug boys, you can hear them start to get a little bit territorial and starts to turn in your direction. Meanwhile, everyone else?
I'll just try to keep up with Emery.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Slow and
that
steady.
you're able to, because she's concentrating on a spell, I'm gonna say you're gonna be able to get past her. And she's gonna end up being about here while you're moving up and around. She gets into position, and then from there, I'll say, Ilya, you're able to strike just as Bull is either making it to you, or Bull, are you heading in a different direction?
I was gonna ask, what would it take to reach that from where I am currently?
That would be an athletics check to jump across, or you can head into this kind of broken, dilapidated area here if you'd like.
But what I mean is, this isn't like 30 feet above me. It is a manageable jump.
Yeah, no, that's going to be about, it's about 7 feet to any sort of, chunk that you can grab. For your sake, just so you know, it's going to be a 1 red die is the difficulty. With a black because of the ring.
I'm a jump,
Alright,
which is athletics, correct?
correct. I got 2 failures.
Three and 2.
Okay. You managed to make it across, landing, and with your axe, you swing it forward and bury it into a piece of this, the material nearby, and haul yourself forward, not even breaking stride. As you do that, Ilya, you can go ahead and have a first crack at this Ralph nearby you.
All right. Yeah. 1 success for advantage.
You hit. I rolled nothing.
Oh. Shocking. So that's gonna be 7 damage. Wait. Yeah.
7 damage? Okay. Did you roll any advantage? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Yes, 4 advantage.
Okay, you can spend two advantage if you'd like to prevent 3 damage from the Iker from this thing. Oh wait, no, your freaking sword, it prevents that from happening anyways. This thing does barely hold on, actually. It survived. It survived your gnarly blows. The first one to survive touch of the God Killer sword.
Oh, gosh darn it. Yeah, let's see then.
Okay. With that, Emery and Wretch, how about you?
Keep on keeping on.
Okay. I'm going to say that you're able to get up towards where Wretch is, and Wretch, you're able to get up towards this other Ralph right here, if you'd like.
Emery has a chat question.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Josh could answer if you want. What's homebrew?
What is homebrew?
What are we
is
doing?
Homebrew?
What are we doing right now?
Okay, so Homebrew, our channel is, well, one, we're just playing games, right? We spend a lot of time playing different types of systems. This obviously is based off of the Genesis dice system, but it has turned into an amalgamation of more homebrew than you could possibly imagine. And so we actually pivoted off of this. I'm currently trying another system called Trial and Troubles that is 100% homebrew. But we do a lot of other games over the years. We might be moving some in at some point. Right now we're having too much fun with this to dabble in other stuff, but you might have a chance in the future to watch us play some of our other games. Not so much long form like this, but other stuff that we do. So, Homebrew is where we post all of our shenanigans, where we're just having fun. Thanks for joining. Thanks for asking.
And with that, I squish a snail.
Heck yeah.
Alright.
Show me your squish power.
It's okay. 2 and 5.
2 and 5. I've rolled 2 threats. You can use 2 uncancelled advantage if you'd like to prevent any sort of acidic damage to you.
That's probably smart. I will avoid taking that damage, and I will deal 8 to him, soakable of course.
Alright.
And I presume I moved to get here, so that would be me.
Yeah. Okay. Schmackaroony into that poor little critter there. We are going to move into the Ralph's turns as these guys move up. And he's going to switch to strain there. Ilya, you're going to take 3 attacks.
3?
3.
Oh gosh, golly.
They
I
sure
just-
move fast for being snails. I tell you what.
Poor guy.
It's almost like they're in their favorite terrain. One of them did take 2 damage to move.
Oh.
No way. You're not getting hit.
So for my first roll, it's 3 failure, 3 threat.
Alright. You have 2 uncancelled threat that you can choose to use, but you do get hit. I rolled 5 success. You get hit for 2 plus whatever it is here. 8 soakable damage.
I'll reduce that down to 1 soakable damage, which doesn't do anything to me because of my armor.
Nice.
So for my
You reduced it down to 1 soakable damage?
right, so I have max parry, so it's a reduced damage by 8. Or
Holy crap.
7.
Way to go maxing out parry. Jeez, Pete.
Ooh.
I like seeing it. Alright, the second attack is 2 success, 2 advantage.
Fuck! 3 threat. So it's 2
Alright.
success.
So again, you're gonna take 8 soakable damage. But with you've netted 5 uncancelled threat. Is there anything you wanted to do with that?
Could I don't know if I could dislodge one of them.
Yeah,
have
I would
the-
allow an attempt
Yeah.
to try try to get one off of this ledge with one of your parry maneuvers. You like put it on its back foot, so to speak.
Yeah, the one that I hoit.
All right, give me a coordination check.
Four success, one advantage.
Okay. Long story short, you were able to like, you basically took the blow so that way you could like pivot and then use your knee to leverage it off of the side of this rusted out chain, and it falls to the abyss below. I like to imagine that there's like a farm somewhere way down there, and there's just like been raining snails. Like, stop! Stop!
All right, so the last one. Fuck. 2 failure.
5 and 3. So
5 and 3.
yeah, so that's going to be
Fuck.
9. So they rolled 5 success 3 times in a row. It is incredible. Or Ralph's defending their home, right? No. So they do
Fuck 'em.
9 soakable damage, and they're going to do Sunder, which means that you do 1 damage to one major piece of equipment that you have. So your armor, your sword, or your backpack. Your sword's unbreakable, so not that. So it's basically your backpack or like any sort of major garment that you currently have.
What would 1 damage to my armor do?
1 damage to your armor does nothing. 2 damage to your armor gives you, I believe it doubles its encumbrance, and then 3 damage makes it unusable and needs to be repaired.
Okay. Take damage to my armor.
Okay.
You
Ooh.
just got that, didn't you?
Yeah, but this is what it's for.
Yeah. And he bought the cheaper armor. He didn't go for like golden gilded this, that, or the other enchanted nonsense. So, all right. And then on that, it is back to you, sir.
Well, I took offense to these snails' violence, and so I'm going to hit the one closest to me.
Okay. The wind is atrocious right now, and coming in from the north. Coming in from the west. It starts beating on you.
2 success, 2 advantage.
1 and 1.
Okay, so I believe that is 7 damage, and that does proc my thing.
Okay, this one happened to have 2 damage on it already, which is exactly enough then to kill it.
And I don't want to move anywhere, so I'm just gonna hold fast.
Okay. So that one's dead. The wind is beating on you. Bull, Wretch, and Emery, you guys can go in any particular order. Just shout out.
All I'm gonna do is move up 4 spaces.
Okay. I'm going to need a coordination check from you, sir.
With him that far away, I'm assuming I can't hold my stuff on him anymore, right? Or can I?
We'll see. Your spell range is long, and right now, so long would be, so this is short. This is short. 1, 2, 3, 4 medium. 1, 2, 3, 4 long. It goes to 2 squares just behind him.
Okay.
1 and 3.
Okay. So as the wind buffets you, I'm going to say that with your uncancelled advantage, as you slip off, the last of Emery's branches are able to just barely keep you out of from being able to. So basically, she just barely steadies you. However, that is at the tail trace of the spell, so you feel him reach the edge of your spell range as he keeps moving forward. So go ahead and move ahead, Bull. Okay. And then Emery and Wretch.
I'm still so terrified of my friends falling to their deaths that I'm gonna still hold it up for Ilya because he's still in my range, and I'm just gonna move up too. I'm keeping this real simple.
I'll try and finish off the guy that's right in front of us.
Yeah, as you move up, give me a coordination check.
All right, we'll do 2 success.
Okay. You, as you're climbing through this stuff, you basically kind of get caught up in this like webbing stuff. Ironically enough, it's going to make you more secure than you were, but you're going to be caught up in it, and it's going to be harder for you to move.
Okay.
So you do maintain your balance and obviously concentration.
Okay.
And Wretch, you want to beat the crap out of this little squish bag?
Sure.
Ooh.
2 and 5.
2 and 5. I rolled 1 failure and a despair. I think I'm going to not use the despair for an extra failure. I'm going to use it for Sunder on your hammer specifically. As you smash into this thing, it's going to take a point of damage. But you do hit it. And you've got 5 advantage if you'd like to spend it inside.
Okay.
I'd allow you to knock this thing off the ledge.
Sure. Let's just do that.
Woo!
Knock it off the ledge.
It's raining snail! And
Alright.
you don't take the acid. So, accepted.
I'll move up 2 as well.
Alright, can you give me a coordination check?
One to one.
1 and 1. Okay. Up in this foliage, basically your movement speed is hindered, and you start to break through some of it, but you fall into like gum. And it starts to you can smell the acidicness to it. It's gonna take some climbing out to get up and out of this area here. And with that, we'll go to back to top of the round and these Ralphs. So these Ralphs here are gonna bloop doop. That's why he took 2 damage. It was because he moved. He died because he moved. The other one down there. Darn it. Okay. These 2 are going to engage Bold. Bold, I need a defense check from you, sir.
Do they get scared?
Yes. Actually, good point. They have to roll discipline. Oh, theirs sucks. They're going to be automatically afraid.
Ah!
So you get an extra black die to your defense.
So Bull's ahead, and all of the slugs run away. Yeah.
Making it harder for you to finish your job.
Oh, right.
Maybe
We're trying to do something here.
Did you say I'm getting attacked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Add a
Melee?
add a black die to your defense because these guys are terrified.
2 failure, 3 threat.
Okay, the first one hits you for 8 soakable damage. Which I believe does like probably nothing to you still.
1.
Alright, and the other one's attacking you.
Or wait a second. I think I need to check my soak. Yeah, it does 1 damage.
Okay.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
1 failure, 2 threat.
Okay, the other one does 7 damage.
But yeah, that's nothing then.
Yeah, which you just kind of just like wipe off. Like you got like sneezed on by these things. Must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As the last portion of this chain fails on this far side, part of this mountainside pivots, and this whole side up here swings forward and slams into this portion here. And The good news is that these slugs die. The bad news is that I'm going to need a coordination check from Bull.
Why from Bull?
Because
I didn't do anything.
this mountainside is colliding with this mountainside. Right next to you.
I'm going to catch the mountain, okay? 3 success, no advantage.
3 success, no advantage. Okay. As these mountains slam into each other, you're going to go basically sailing off of this part of the rock. I'm going to roll a d4 to figure out which way you're going to fall. You actually fall backwards. You're launched this direction. Back onto this chain precipice here. But as you do, before you have a chance to catch your bearing, we're going to move on to some other folks and what they are doing on top of the round, which will be Ilya. Over to you.
I'm gonna give this here slug a bonk.
Okay.
Just
Behind you, you hear a giant crash.
You okay over there, Bull?
You see him sailing through the air.
He's fine.
Oh. Jesus.
2 and 2.
1 failure.
All right, so that's 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. This thing is bloodied, but it is still alive.
And that's me.
Okay, Emery, what do you do?
I am gonna move up to and keep my concentration up.
Okay, give me an athletics check as you try to break free from this stuff that you're mired in.
Yeah, I will. 1 success, 3 advantage.
You're not able to break free.
Well, let me just plop myself to that. Okay, I try to break free and I keep my concentration up for Ilya, just in case he's.
Okay. Reg.
Alright.
There's currently mud and bramble and an acrid tang from the caustic elements of this area around you.
Okay. I look back to Emery and you good? You got it?
Yeah, I think I'm fine. It's no big deal. I'll figure it out. Not like I'm fighting slugs or anything. Just got my feet stuck. Again.
I thought we all agreed they were snails.
I'm sorry.
They're Ralphs.
Ralphs!
I mean, I sees what I sees. Well, tally ho then! I carry on. Confident my friend is fine.
If you're going to be moving, I need either an athletics or coordination check as you try to scramble up.
I can scramble up. Athletics. And I am going to use a story point to say that from my stay inside the Hotel La Snail. I already forgot what your fancy word for it was. So the Hotel La Snail. I still have sticky fingers, but that's going to help with my climbing.
Yeah, absolutely. With the story point, you just climb up.
Narrative.
It's basically turned the fur on the fronts of your paws into gluey paste. You're gonna have to shave afterward, but for now, it's ideal.
You got that kind of hand going on that geckos have.
I also have great car insurance. Alright. I've moved as far as I'm going to, and I will need to be back in 1 moment.
Okay, Bull, over to you. You are sliding off a piece of chain to your death. What would you like to do?
I would like to catch myself.
Okay, or you can try to use athletics. You do have your axe out. So for intensive purposes, you've got one hand, unless you'd like to pitch your axe in order to try to grab with both hands.
If I pitch my axe, I might as well die.
Well, describe how you would like to attempt to catch yourself.
With my brawn, just dig my fingers into the chain.
Okay. I would allow
Athletic.
you to attempt to swing your axe into the chain, with the understanding that you might cause damage to your axe, but it'll help you with it.
I'd rather do an athletics check and kind of like use my axe to like balance myself. Not so much damage the axe as much as like just try and position myself in a way.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna like grab it like this and slide it along, and hopefully this can kind of catch on after or something like that. Go ahead and give me a athletics or a coordination roll.
Definitely athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Four and two.
I rolled 3 and 1. You catch yourself dangling off of the ledge that you jumped up and onto earlier.
All right, so is it my turn?
Yep, that was your first maneuver.
All right.
Sorry, that was an incidental. Now you're
what?
So that was just an incidental. This is the start of your turn and you're
Okay.
dangling.
All right, so I get myself back up onto the chain.
Okay, give me another athletics check. You're almost certainly gonna pass.
Three and one.
Yep, you take 1 strain in the process, however.
All right, so was that a maneuver then? I'm guessing.
Yes.
All right. I can't remember. Does it cost a maneuver to activate my ult?
I don't think so. I think your ultimate is that
Okay.
maneuvers just become attack actions.
All right. So now I'm angry. So I have my ult active, and I'm gonna take my one more maneuver to move forward again.
Okay. Isn't it till the end of your turn? Maneuvers and act can be spent to act as attack actions, and then it's for 2 rounds.
I can attack up to 3 times.
Yeah, you can just
Per turn.
wait till your next turn to activate it.
Well, I want the incidental of them approaching me to be active. Because if they approach me, I can attack them.
Oh, that's the thing on there? I thought that was
Yeah, I get attack of opportunity.
during the attack of opportunities if they disengage from you. Not
Same
if they
difference.
approach.
I already activated it. We're not retroactivating it.
Okay, sounds good. So with that, these 2 Ralphs are going to engage you. Actually, sorry, they can't because they're afraid of you. Damn. Okay, so those ones are stuck, but these 2 are gonna run out. Slug. That's true.
Yes, group up.
There it is.
Oh god. And then it's gonna be top of the round, so you guys can go in any order. Actually, Ilya gets to go twice though.
Thingy. Still gotta kill this thing in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got work to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. Oh shit! Triumph to success when advantage.
Yeah, you absolutely kill this thing. How would you like to send your triumph?
I would like to have frozen it as soon as the blade made contact, and then when I killed it, shards of the pieces hit the slugs over here, closer to Wretch.
Sure. We will have the first one in front take 2 damage, and the one on the back take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Shrapnel.
Nice.
Very cool. And with your uncancelled 2 advantage, you can recover 2 strain if you'd like.
stick.
What? Anything else you'd like to do, sir?
I'm going to. I can trust Bull to do anything. It's murder slugs. So this ground.
If I can get to them.
That's very fair. They're not going to engage you, though. You're probably okay.
I've almost falled twice in the last 2 rounds.
Very true. I mean, I'm sure Reg can take care of these last 2 over here.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, he's just gonna try and bond with them.
If that gets them off the chains, that's our job done.
I hollowed one out and slept inside of its corpse.
That's very.
You couldn't bond more than that.
You know,
Meet parents. I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna head up Bull's direction.
Okay.
I'm just trying to take out all 4 of these in one turn when I get there.
So it's going to take a little bit of maneuvering. You can run along over to here and then jump across to here, or you can take a further jump just to go straight across to here.
I'm gonna jump to here.
Okay.
And hopefully not meet non-timely demise.
Okay. So yeah, you run along that space there, and then you have the opportunity to take a jump. So it's either going to cost you 2 strain to do the jump, or you can wait till the next round.
I'm gonna wait till next round.
Okay. And then with that, we go to Emery. You're free at this point. It ate your turn, anyways, for the sticky stuff.
Okay, sounds good. 1, 2. This seems like a bad time to take my stuff down. Burn him.
I feel like jumping giant abyss.
Just consider me your safety net for this entire encounter. And I'm slowly walking forward.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
All right. Then with that, we'll go to Bolt.
Alright, let's try this again. 1 maneuver to move 2 spaces.
You're fine. I rolled really low on the wind this time.
Alright, attacking this guy.
Okay. One and 1.
2 and 9.
Okay.
So 10 pierce 2, blast of 4.
10 pierce 2 off of 1 success.
Yeah.
Oh man. 10 pierce 2 actually doesn't kill this thing. It is.
And then blast of 4.
Blast of 4 hits the 2 next to it. So those ones each take 4.
Nice.
And then that was 2 advantage to proc blast. So I will say with your remaining
7.
remaining 7, you can spend 2 more to kill the one that you hit originally, and that will leave you with 5 uncancelled advantage still.
Holy crap.
Okay, I will finish that one off, and can I use the remaining 5 to not get covered in acid?
Yes, you may. That's a good idea. Seeing as you hit 3 different mouths. Smash.
Alright, and then I spend 2 strain to attack again.
Alright, you gonna hit this one here?
This one.
Alright. Swing away. 2 threat.
Alright, just get rid of that die then. So that gives me 5 and 3 after the cancellation.
Well, I know the first one up front dies for sure.
So 14, pierce 2, and then blast 4 again.
Blast 4. It's gonna hit this one. And this one over here is super bloody. Alright. Way to go. And you take 3 acid damage. Wow. With that, we go to Wretch.
Okay. I'm gonna continue to scurry towards the remaining miscreants and thwap them.
Okay. Rolled 1 threat.
There's 4 and 2. Okay. So that would be 12 damage. Wait. You had no failure, right?
Correct.
Yeah, then 12 damage.
12 damage.
And I take some poison to the face.
How much advantage did you have?
I had 2, but you had 1.
Okay. With your 1 uncanceled advantage, you finish this thing off. But he does do 3 poison damage as you crack into his shell and liquefy him.
Poison or acid?
No, sorry, acid damage. Yeah.
Keeping him honest.
Yep.
Okay.
The other Ralph cries justice for its species and squiggles up next to you and goes, which is an attack.
That makes sense.
I accept.
Aggressively licks you. For 3 successes.
Aggressive.
Okay. 3 and 1 on my side.
3 and 1 on your side. Oh no, he just barely misses you. Alright.
Licks will not happen this day.
No licking will be had today, good sir. Alright, back top of the round. We are going to go with, let's check the wind. The wind is super low. Alright. Wretch? Sorry, Ilya.
I'm not sure that I need to go anywhere. It looks like Bull has his slugs taken care of, and
Are there any others on this map at this
Nope.
point? Okay. Thought I saw.
yeah, it looks like those are just kind of exploding when he touches them. So, I think Bull's doing fine. Wretch looks like he's doing okay, so I'm gonna start heading back the way I came.
Okay. As you head back, we'll go to Emery.
Just still grouping up. And is this place pretty secure, or is there still?
Yeah, this chunk that you're in right here, with all of the foliage and stuff like that, is secure at this point.
And how about where Ilya is? Is his risky still or not?
Not as risky as where Bull is, but it's riskier than where you are. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll still keep it up for a little bit longer. I'd hate to take it down and then just have him fall
Okay.
to his
If Bull can kill his routes and Wretch can kill his, and we will cut away from structured combat and go to what happens next.
Sounds like a blue.
Bull, over to you, sir.
I run back towards Ilya. No, I'm gonna have to take one fucking step forward and then attack this guy. Or wait, hold on. I'm retroacting my step. My step is gonna be to here,
All right.
Too late.
and then attack that guy.
All right.
Four and 5.
1 threat, you kill it. Absolutely.
All right. Blast is pointless in this situation, but I would like to use my advantage to block the acid again.
Okay. Would you like to bull rush and attempt to knock the one that is remaining off the ledge? I'll allow you to try.
That sounds dangerous. It sounds like a trap.
Okay. With enough threat, anything's a trap.
So then I attack the last one with my 2 more strain spent.
Oh, you still have that going. Okay.
Yeah, it lasts for 3 turns essentially.
Damn. Okay, swing away.
How many failure did you roll?
2.
All right, yeah, I'm guessing this one's dead then too.
Well, seeing as a net 2 success.
6 and 4.
Yeah. 6. Yeah. Wow. That's a success. That's not even like your day.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah. You splatter that thing with a vivaciousness of youth, and are able to shrug off the acid as it burns away parts of your thick mane. Barely even noticeable. And with that, you turn around and look to see the visage of this great Highlands territory, where Wretch is struggling with the last Ralph down below. Wretch.
Is that hint that it's me?
Yes, it's over to you, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna take my maneuver to aim. I'm gonna spend a story point to super aim. And I'm gonna try and kill this guy.
Alright.
Oh, getting him with the double aim.
Yep.
That double aim, man. It's potent stuff. 1 failure? Can you overcome 1 failure?
Triumph, 3 success, 5 advantage.
That'll do it.
Alright.
Is there anything flourish-wise you would like to do with either your triumph or your advantage as you finish off the last of these rounds?
I would like my whole body to be as sticky as my hands.
Yeah. You become super sticky as the acid melts the mucous membranes that were in this area, and then one of them detaches and falls and lands on you, and you're just super adhesive now, which is very convenient for the trek that is to come.
Huzzah.
Snort.
Huzzah!
Nice.
And with that,
Mucus rat!
you guys turn and look, and you guys see the vista of the Highlands spread out before you with the bright beauty of the 3 suns lighting and refracting in the mists up here. Up and beyond, you can see the makings of a small mining station on this piece of Gallus, where a old not rail car, but like one of those goes along like the wires and stuff like that for like skiing and stuff like that. But the big old
Cable car?
huh?
Cable car?
Big old cable car. Yes, thank you. Makes so much sense. It's a big old cable car that is dilapidated, the cable missing. You look down below and you see Stanig having a smoke, and apparently looking at the hooves of his large goat steeds that had recently trampled a Ralph to death, and apparently tending to them down below.
Are the goats okay?
They'll be fine, he says from down below. Oh, Griselda here. Her left hoof is taken of it. I'm afraid she might go lame, but she'll do. She just needs a bit of TLC.
Hi. Stanig, are you alright? It sounds like your voice changed. I'm sorry.
I'm a bit hoarse from all the smoking and the high altitude.
There it is.
I think I sucked up a little bit of the ash.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I think we dealt with all the Ralphs.
Good. I don't know if I could have been of any more use in a debacle like that. Great job not falling to your death, by the way.
That's mostly what I was focused on. Yeah.
It's important. That
Decided-
part. You don't want to lose focus on that. Up here in the Highlands, it'll kill you every time. And I've seen it. Every time it's worked.
That's fair. Is everybody ready to go back?
At this point, you guys can return. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before you go?
No, I think that's just what's up here.
Okay. There is obviously you guys can loot and see if you can get any sort of valuable resources or something like that too. I was just giving you guys
Yeah, sure.
opportunities, right? So
I would.
Slimes?
from the slimes, you can
Nails.
try to mine some gallus if you would like. You can root through the old ruins of one of the old mining areas. I don't know. I was just giving you guys an opportunity to do that for the night. I don't know.
Is any of the foliage around here unique and different? Because I just lost an entire porcupine worth of supplies. And a porcupine. But
Yeah, give me a knowledge nature check.
that sounded very heartless.
I lost the porcupine before you put some plus. Oh, I lost the porcupine too.
Mine's also important.
Oof. Just one success, but 5 advantage.
Have advantage? A lot of the stuff does look different over here. So it's unique to you, but you can't necessarily ID it. So feel free to gather up any sort of amount of basic supplies. You're going to need a different role for if you're going to try to harvest any resources from, like, the Rolfs.
I will grab enough supplies to make another animal again.
Okay.
And I would try to get stuff if people aren't in a rush to get out of here. To try to
I
get
got nowhere to
something
be.
coming. I'll take a look at the Ralphs.
Okay. What's everyone else doing at this point? You have a few hours.
As I'm returning back down, I'll kind of keep my eye out for anything, but I'm not going to actively look.
Okay. Yeah. Being as you have quite the distance to go, and the chain has been unpredictably unstable, it's going to be a bit dangerous. It's going to be a little bit time-consuming just to keep yourself from slipping. And with that, I'm just going to make the check a little bit harder if you're going to try to check for resources, etc. So, with that, Emery, were you going to try to gather anything beyond basic resources?
Yeah, I wanted to look at the sluggies.
Okay. Do you have alchemist supplies, or sorry, alchemist tools or anything like that? Medicine tools, or...
I don't think so. Just checking what I have. I have some science and medical supplies. That's really just more rarity stuff, so...
Oh, well, I will allow you to use those to have vials and stuff like that to be able to collect
Okay.
your... how many of those do you have?
3 encumbrance worth.
3 encumbrance worth. Holy crap. Okay. Let me take a look at this quick. Encumbrance.
If you're ever wondering why I have
That is nice.
full encumbrance.
Okay, so first of all, just give me either an alchemy or a survival check.
Alchemy or survival? I will do survival. 3 success, 3 advantage.
Okay. If you have 3 medical supplies, I'll allow you 3 encumbrance worth. I'll allow you to transfer that into 3 because you have 3 success. Let's see here real quick. Just trying to find conditions questing over time. I don't know where is alchemy. There we go. Supplies. Oh, that's why. Big book of alchemy is what I'm looking for. Thank you. Okay. Wait, hold on. Sorry. What is the encumbrance? on alchemy supplies. Well, it was medical supplies, right? Not
Yeah,
alchemy ingredients.
correct.
Okay. So yeah, you can convert each of your medical supplies up to becoming rare. Let's do rare. Each one can become 2 rare ingredients. So essentially, you have 6 vials of material gathered from these Ralphs. 3 of them is the acid, and 3 of them is the insulative stuff that keeps them from being burnt by their own acid. So 3 is acid and 3 is membrane, essentially.
Okay.
Not that you need to really have that, it's just flavors
Sure.
if you wanted to use it for something else at some point.
Sure. Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. And then you can gather up as much foliage as you want for encumbrance worth for your little dudes
Okay.
if you want.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, you guys meet back up with Stanek.
If nobody else is
Sounds
doing
good.
anything.
Mm.
Okay. Boy. Well, I think we'll be walking for a little bit. Sorry. Aye. Well, I think I'll walk a bit. Griselda's foot and a few other steeds are a bit sore from that, if you don't mind. Maybe tomorrow we recheck, make sure that they are fine before we tax them too much.
Okay.
And with that, you guys set off back towards Agatas. We can take a 5-minute break. So anyone else to refill a drink, go to the bathroom. We can pick it back up at 8 here. Moving in towards that next step.
What?
Oh no, where did the music go?
Oh, that's awkward.
After the storm, that's appropriate.
True. How are you thinking of spelling Ralphs when you were?
Ralph.
Okay.
You naming the episode?
Yeah.
Wreck them Ralphs.
No, not that. No. All right. Do you need to do some roll call?
Everybody here?
What up?
Nice. All right. With that, you guys start making your journey back towards Agatas. It takes you 2 days to wind down through the great crevasses and maneuver between the slightly moving mountainside. It kind of feels like you're on a giant cruise ship sometimes with the way some of these things slowly, almost imperceptibly move underneath of you. And the sheer cliff sides are very similar to the pictures of Agatas. It's just seated in between inside one of these fault lines. However, eventually you do make your way back, so you can consume 2 days rations, recover 2 damage, recover all of your strain, and I believe someone, by the time you got back to Agatas, had an opportunity to retest the crit, if I'm not mistaken.
I have a crit.
Yeah, I have 1 crit that can be tested.
Okay, let's say that you can both test your crits. Unless you guys are better at noting.
Rich, would you mind?
Sure. Okay. Am I allowed to?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
You don't even need to
Okay.
take strain for this because it'll be out of combat on one of the days as you guys travel back.
I hold out my sprained wrist for you.
What's the difficulty on that?
24, so it should be easy, right?
Yep, upgraded once because of the rain that you guys are constantly in right now.
Okay. 5 and 2.
Yeah, she's fine. And then Bowl?
Mine is a 23, but I've got another crit that increases the difficulty of all crits.
Okay. I rolled 1 and 1.
4 and 2.
Yep. So your beautiful, yet not necessarily right now, given how gross, covered in stickiness he is. Your beautiful and spirit rat manages to purge your guys' wounds and your ailments.
Yay.
Dahlia's probably not the happiest with you right now, Wretch, as you are just gross as hell.
I mean, it's been raining. How is he not clean yet?
That's a hydrophobic substance, I guess, or something like that.
Okay.
You'll forgive me.
It's like trying to wash tar off of the side of your truck or something. It's like, what's a drizzle doing?
So that gives him like 1 melee defense then, right?
You want to hit him and find out, or?
Push him down the hill. He'll roll the ground.
I don't think he wants me to.
He's covered in gravel.
that'd be
Extra armor. As you guys head into the great city of Agatas, its splendor is once again breathtaking. You are led to the mountainside menagerie where Stanag engages in conversation with Fair, the blue-scaled dragon that runs it. He immediately starts asking you, now make sure, Griselda here, I'll pay extra for you rebinding her wounds, alright? And goes off on a tear with Fair about the care of his BCs. As you guys go to leave, however, he kind of looks over at you guys and goes, "Oh, hey! Belfort, do you intend to return to Dorthiden? I would very much like to come."
To where?
To the high scribe who bequeathed you this letter.
Oh,
I kind of want to make sure she makes good on her deal. And that the Agaslas family is not cheapened by this interaction.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose we should
Yeah.
convey that the task is done.
And with that, he kind of joins you guys, and he knows the way, so he can you guys can follow him as he goes up and through some of the some of the more administrative buildings of this great city. Again, you find yourselves at a waiting parlor for Dwarthidid, and you're given a small charcuterie board with teas and smoke powders that Stanag immediately imbibes in at the table. After about 10 minutes or so, the doors open up and the green-haired conservative dwarf walks in and smiles at you all. And she goes, the bell for four. And Stanag, so glad that you're able to come back. I trust everything has gone well.
Yeah. Well, it went
We're fine.
just fine. The Ralphs are all dealt with.
Very well.
Oh. Sorry, I did want to mention though, at least one of the chains was a bit damaged from the acid, so just be careful out there.
I'll ensure my construction workers are all giving due concern. Much of those chains were in great states of degradation, and I'm certain that my men will approach it with caution. But thank you. Thank you, Stanag, for escorting them. We both know how dangerous the Highlands can be, especially for folks who have not been raised here. It's very dangerous indeed. One false slip. And Stanag speaks up and goes, actually, it's more like 2 or 3 for this group. If uncanny resilience, great luck. It seems that they may have bedded all Yakovi at some point or another. So, hats off to them. It seems the Highlands and the Maw itself has lost them. Well, consider that a warm welcome from Agathas and from the dwarves and the Onyx and the Highlanders that dwell here. You lowlanders are known to be weak and a bit sea-addled, but it seems that is just a rumor spread from folks of us who would like to believe that the air is much better from the lakes from which we take ours. I have already assembled a team, and there's a dwarf that was walked in with her, but has stood off to the side. With they are Duragar, so completely hairless, with dark cobalt markings on their face, with piercing green eyes. Kind of waiting in the reserve. He's got ashen pale skin, with what appears to be almost like sickly wispy hair, like the hair that you see on like a caricature of an old person, right? Like someone who's coming out of a crypt. It's like really thin strings of hair. She goes, "May I introduce Mirlova Ruban? He's going to be leading the task force to relieve the disaster that happened in Lamar." He kind of waddles up to you guys and just nods with his cold, steely gaze.
Hi, I'm Emery. Nice to meet you. And this is... And I point to everybody and introduce
Hello,
everyone.
I'm Ilya.
Rich.
That's
He
cool.
kind of grunts too. Pleasure to be in like company. I'll be speaking on behalf of the 20 crew members that will be coming with us. If you have questions, please direct them to me or one of my chief civil engineers. One of my chief civil engineers, Esli Cernier or Radu Mastiete. Anyway, I do not mean to take up any more of your time. We'll be waiting here in the administrative building until you finish your foray into Agathos.
Thank you very much.
He turns with his feet together and salutes Dorothy Grid, and she goes, "Rest well and work hard, comrade." And he goes, "Rest well and work hard, comrade," and walks past her, dismissing himself for the time being. Well, I appreciate the olive branch for my people. We should be able to get the Gallus up in mind in no time. And don't be surprised if you see some of that going towards Lamar. It'll all be thanks to you. Is there anything that you are hoping to do while you are in Agathos? Any other work you're hoping for? I forget your name, big one.
I would still like to peruse your masterwork weapons parlors and maybe pick up some health potions.
And I'd like to repair my armor.
Sure. If you're looking for something well crafted but not commissioned, your best luck will be to go to Ironclad. You can personally use my name with Willie Hardhail, and he'll give you a good deal. But any other type of evolutionary enchantment, you're probably going to be looking for a commissioned work. We here in Agathos do a lot of fine craftsmanship, but understand that no one is making enchantments out of pure gold and platinum without a specific clientele and interest, those running in the hundreds of gold in cost. But our apprentices turn out some of the finest steel works that you could ever see, and in Ironclad it'll be in abundance that you could take your pick. There's more than likely something that is within your interest.
And what was her name again?
Dwarthidid Sylvinek.
Yeah, that word.
I'll post it.
They all have very clear names. Let me put that in Roll20.
Yeah.
100.
Oh, roll 20. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I would have never spelled that right.
I spell things in a way that will help me remember how to pronounce them too, not in the way that they probably should be spelt. So I guess no wrong way to spell it as long as you're saying it right, I guess. And so with that, is there anything else you guys would like to do with Dwalkerdid, or are you guys going to head into town and probably check out Ironclad, by the sounds of it?
Sounds about right to me.
My hammer has some damage, so I could use that.
Okay.
Fix it.
Come along for the ride.
Okay.
You should probably go take a bath first.
I will drop off my hammer with the blacksmith, and then I will go to a bathhouse.
Okay. There's a fine enough bathhouse that you could find in this place for 3 silver, and they will also launder your equipment as well. Your plate mail and stuff like that will need to go to wherever you go to get your equipment fixed, and they'll know how to oil and polish it. But in Ironclad, you meet up with so you are met by a apprentice attendant, by the name of Griffith Deep Digger, who proceeds to tell you about the wares in house. With him, if you guys are looking to get any sort of equipment repaired, he can help arrange that as well. Equipment repairs. Let me take a look at this real quick. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be, roughly speaking, about 10% of the price of the item. No. Your hammer. Austin. Is that just a mace?
It's just a heavy mace.
Okay. With that. And it's got only 1 damage on it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Heavy mace. Why is there only 1 mace in this? Is it a +3 single-handed weapon, or is it a 2-handed weapon?
2-handed weapon, 3 damage, 3 crit.
Oh, interesting. I think we've made it. Okay. It's going to be 10 silver to get it prepared.
I can do that.
Okay.
God, I would hope so.
And then who else is getting something repaired?
I am.
What are you getting repaired?
My brigandine armor.
Okay. And how damaged is it? 1?
Got 1 damage.
Just 1? Okay. Armor. Okay, that's going to be 25 silver to get repaired.
Oh, I got that.
All right. Is that it for repairs?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, I want to buy some rope.
Okay. Rope is going to be gear and tools. It's in the gear and tools section, I believe. Rope is 5 silver, and that's usually 30 feet of rope.
My plate mail also.
Actually, I like 50 feet of rope. I just use 50. It's a better number.
Okay.
Plate mail also needs healing.
Your what?
My plate mail.
Plate mail? Okay.
Yeah, it has 2 damage on it.
Plate mail. Okay, that's going to cost you 55 silver. So you said 2 damage on it?
Yeah,
It's going to be 100 silver to fix.
so that's a gold.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Okay.
And if this person does armor stuff, do they want to buy my leather armor I still have?
Is it in good condition?
Yeah, I just traded it out for the plate.
Yeah, you can sell it here for 25 silver.
Yeah, let's go. I get encumbrance space back.
Nice. And then
More important than
Bull, Griffith Deep Digger takes you to, you asked about axes, I assume, earlier?
Yeah, I'm looking for either one to replace mine or see if I can get mine enhanced.
There is a steel great axe. They've got a a couple that are enchanted. There is an Axe of Cleaving, which is essentially, all of these are essentially your same great axe. It's just a base great axe. I think yours has +1 defense, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
So none of these have the +1 defense, but this one has 2 cleave 2 and is 800 silver. So with that, effectively, if you spent 2 advantage to do blast, you could do everything nearby the target 4 damage, and then if you spent 2 more advantage, you could do everything. So you could do 2 targets next to the target, 2 more damage, effectively doing 6 damage to 2 different things instead of just the 4. There is a balanced axe, which has utility 2, and it is 500 silver. And what that means is that if you roll, say you roll 5 success, no advantage, you would calculate your damage, subtract 2 from your damage, not from your success, and get 2 advantage for free. So you could pretty much more consistently proc blasts by reducing the total amount of damage that you do. But utility 2 means that you always proc. You always have to have 2 advantage, essentially. So even if you don't want to reduce your damage to get 2 advantage, you have to. That's how utility works. The next one is called the Axe of Returning, and that's 1,000 silver. And what it is it has the ability to, for a maneuver, you can get it to return to you, which will allow you to throw your axe and use it as a mid-range projectile more consistently. And then lastly is the Axe of Execution, and this one's 1,500 silver. But what it is for prone targets, successful attacks automatically crit.
The other thing I was going to do, so the other question I had was if I could get them to sharpen mine into a +1.
No, you don't have the hard points after the hilt.
The hilt uses both hard points?
Yeah, so the way something with that works is that due to the damage value of the weapon, you can get something like a small hard point item, but something like +1 damage is like, it doesn't sound like much, but it's exponentially more and more. So that's going to be an enchantment level item, not I'm just going to quickly do a little bit here on the weapon, so to speak.
Alright, so basically if I go with the Axe of Execution, I will get automatic crits on prone enemies, and I lose my 1 melee defense.
Correct.
Otherwise everything stays the same.
Correct. The other thing
Do they have any armor?
Yeah, pretty much any basic armor is available right now. They will have other better armor as well. Just let me know what you're interested in. I don't have a pre-populated list of everything that they had in store for that as of right now.
I'm looking at the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
You can move on to somebody else. I'm looking at the cheat sheet at the moment.
Any other shopping that folks
Can I
want to
buy some climbing gear for 20?
do? Sure. Lord knows there's lots of climbing going on. How's it feel to be nice and squeaky clean, Wretch?
It's good. Big old fan.
I have a question. I have some two rarity 9 supplies, which were ever-glowing gemstones from the cataract from the tomb. Can I bring those to be appraised and sold? Who's here?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You said 2 glowing gemstones
Ever-glowing gemstones from the cataract
from the cat.
in the tomb a very long time ago.
Wow. Yeah.
I am just trying to have less stuff in my pockets.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to sell them?
Yeah, they're 2 rarity 9
Okay.
supplies.
And I'm just trying to take a quick at the crafting. Supplies. Okay. Rarity 9. Okay, yeah, they are. You can take them to. I got the name right here. They're Osmer McBride's Vein Cartographer and Appraiser. He is a Norn that is set up here, and when you bring these in, he takes a look at them and is genuinely interested in the purchase and quotes you 9 gold
9 gold?
for each.
Alright. Can I tell if... You know what? Wait, let me think about this. I've been holding on to these for a little while, and literally one of my flaws is that I'm a bit of a hoarder. So, I'm gonna weigh that and see if I think that's a good deal or not. I'm like looking at it with my hands, with my bulging backpack.
My pockets are so full. I need to sell some of this. I can get rid of them like this one stone.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready for the armor I'm looking for.
Okay.
Is that
I would like... Go ahead, Sarah.
No, go ahead.
Let's finish you up, Sarah.
I was just gonna... Is that a good deal or not? How do I test?
Hey,
streetwise?
give me a street.
3 points is... Where is it? Okay. So, 1, 2.
That's actually a great price because normally you sell back for half value. So yeah.
Okay, so 9 gold each, so that's 18. Yeah, I'm making bank. Awesome. I will pass them over. Begrudgingly, but, you know.
Now, if you ever find more of these, please let me know, and I'll take them off your hands.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll run into them again, but it's an interesting situation, but keep that in mind.
He kind of looks at them more. These two. Hey, I would pay money for wherever you ordered these from. I would pay money for any sort of map or details as well.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can explain where those are.
Okay, are you willing to sit down for an hour and detail kind of where these were and all that sort of stuff?
As long as no one comes in and gets me, yeah.
Okay, then he's gonna pay you a gold for that as well.
Yeah.
Bull?
So I'd like to see if I can find either some scale mail or chain mail with possibly a reinforced trait.
With the reinforced trait? Yeah, you're actually give me a streetwise check. This will determine whether or not you can find it. Impenetrable.
Oh shit, I somehow closed my freaking character sheet.
Let's do this. Custom, there we go.
What's up?
Two.
This book right here.
Two and two on my streetwise, Josh.
2 and 2. Yeah, you actually go to the front of the store and you see in the window exactly what you want. It is this armor that is, it looks almost gun-blued in this dark steel color, but it is lined with a brighter silver. It's actually material that you've probably never seen before, but others in the area, one of the clerks comes over and goes, "You like it, huh? That is platinum inlay, enchanted. That will never break on you." Puff! Smacks you on the chest. "And thick and strong, just as you are."
How much?
Oh, maybe we sit down, put on a cup, and discuss what kind of position you're in. How much are you willing to put for the cost of your life?
So I don't know how much reinforce would add to it, but what I was seeing for a price for chainmail was like 550 silver in the base stats.
Mm-hmm. So, reinforced, just as a base enchantment, is $3,000. But in order to be able to have that quality of an enchantment, you need to raise the level of the gear. So instead of being able to have steel chainmail, it'll be steel chainmail with platinum inlay, at which point you're talking like 5,000 silver.
5,000, and that's 50 gold?
5,000 silver is 50 gold.
Hey guys, I need my money back.
It's those 2 boxes you had earlier. Almost exactly.
I mean, I just made like 19 gold. So
There's not very many qualities you can imbue to armor.
No, the list on the armor attachments is very, very, very sparse. I have one in here.
Otherwise, I will for sure buy some chainmail. It's just whether or not I can find any with bonuses.
I'm giving 5 gold to each of my friends.
Nice.
Yay! I like not
Yeah,
producing
at Ironclad, you're able to find chainmail that is not clanky. And then that's just simply going to be 850 silver. You can find unenchanted gold or silver lined chainmail, or platinum. If you do gold inlined or gold gilded, that's going to cost you 2,500 silver. Or you can get for silver lined chainmail or silver lined scale mail, you can get for 1,500 silver.
Alright, what if I go with just regular chainmail, but it gives me intimidating visage? Which in here has a price of 236, which is very specific
Yeah.
for intimidating.
So, yeah, we can do. If you want, you can get effectively that in there. You get chainmail that's very menacing looking. We can also tweak that from success to coercion and failure to charm. We can just put success to coercion, at which point that cost is going to go to 400 instead of 236 on that attachment, essentially, for it. Or we can do, instead of success to coercion, failure to charm, we can do success to coercion and upgrade your fear checks.
Yeah, that's what I was more curious about, with
Yeah.
making my fear checks more potent.
Yeah, so with that...
So what if we do a success to coercion and a success to fear checks?
I would allow... Sorry, a success to coercion and a failure to fear checks, because you're adding a failure to them because they're rolling for success.
Okay.
And so that would be 236 plus the base cost on the chainmail. 7, so that's 800. I'll allow that for 10 gold.
All right,
Cool.
I'll do that.
All right. So you got base chainmail stats, and then
Oh, and I'll trade in my leather armor too. I don't know if that's gonna give me much back.
it's gonna give you 25 silver.
Okay. All right, I'll get this all moved over.
Cool. Anyone else want to do anything?
I'm good for shopping.
Okay. Then with that, are you guys heading back to Lemoore?
Sure.
Okie doke. You guys pick up Miro Lava Ruban and his company of dwarves who all have packs and they even have a cart towards Lemoore. So feel free to.
Oh, can I? I also wanted to grab a couple health potions on the way out if I can do that.
Yep, 25 silver apiece, I believe.
All right, I'll just buy 4 of them. Make that easy.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So you guys are heading back down to town. You have Miro Lava Ruban and his other dwarfish allies with you guys. So you can consume your rations accordingly for 3 days. Recover 1 health for each ration recovered. And with that, you guys make your way back down. Is there anything you guys want to do while you travel?
Mm,
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay. The dwarves aren't very good company. They seem to be very sparse in their words, and even squabble amongst themselves here and there. But for the most part, keep themselves militant in nature. As you guys get back to Lemoore, from this path, there's still a main gatehouse coming back in, and there are guards there who stop you with such a big group and ask about your guys coming into town. What is all this?
Returning heroes.
We've recruited dwarves from Agatas to help in the disaster relief efforts.
Kind of looks at you for a moment with scrutinous eyes, and then they melt into a look of relief. He goes, "Oh, thank goodness." He looks over at his comrade and tells him to. He goes, "Make." He goes, "Make for the." Jesus Christ, can't fucking think right now.
My silk just went up again.
Really? What is it now?
8?
Goodness.
That's more than double mine.
Yeah, well, you have more health than me somehow.
Yeah, we're not going to explain that like in appearances.
You just somehow hold more blood.
Yeah.
Bull is kind of like a tree. A lot of him is dead. So it doesn't actually get... It'll...
Issue.
We'll leave it.
I like that.
Sorry, one moment. Oh, make for the tabernacle. And inform the harvesters of what we
Knew the
have here.
Jews were behind this.
After a while, from the way up, you see a large figure with so kind of like bowling slowly in a trundleless manner through the folks of the city, and on his back is a basket with a smaller person in it. And
boy.
they approach, and this is Soup and Slick, one of the harvesters that the venerable wretch kind of ran afoul with a while back.
Whoops.
And he kind of looks at you guys. The guy from in the basket speaks up, also a rat. This. This is going to be precarious, isn't it? You four are going to come with me. And Miralava speaks up. I speak for the rest of my company here. Then you come too. Yes.
He's going back to. He's taking us back to the tabernacle.
You can ask him.
I don't go places with strangers. A little bit more information.
Impertinence. No, I'm not going back to the tabernacle, but there are a few folks who might need to speak with you.
They can speak to me other places. I don't know you, and I don't care to at this point.
Very well. Make sure they don't come into the city. I'll go get Guard Captain Carlotta myself. And she let her know that she can speak to you out here. I'm sure that'll put her on good terms. And he turns around, and the large figure who is wrapped in like leather goods and has weird pincers off the front of their face turns around, and they clunk, clunk,
Guard
clunk
Captain.
away.
Do we recognize that?
Guard Captain Carlotta?
Yeah.
You might.
That
Roll
means-
knowledge, people.
I personally don't know that name
Yeah.
as a player character.
Yeah, we've caused a lot of trouble, so it's hard to say.
We get around. Kind of a big deal.
4 success on advantage.
Yeah.
I rolled 1 and 3.
Guard Captain Carlotta was the person that you had a Mexican standoff with at the top of R&D 6.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna be scary.
I have a god killer. We got Bull. It's fine.
I don't remember leaving stuff off with Miss Carlotta had the best of ways. Do you think we should just follow Soup and Slick, or should
No.
we stay? Oh, okay.
I
I think we've
If-
already made her mad.
yeah. Look, based on our very brief experiences with the guard captain, I think that if we were in really serious trouble, and we always are, but if we were in really serious trouble to worry about getting into the city, more so than a conversation, she would not send somebody out to talk to us. She would just take care of business.
Okay.
And he can say that he's working with Guard Captain Carlotta, but I don't know enough people in Lemoore to just trust walking around with a stranger.
Rats are usually untrustworthy.
Yeah.
You know that guy, buddy?
Oh, that's
A
racist.
little bit.
A little
Okay.
bit?
Not a nice guy. Not a nice guy. Not like old wretch.
Oh.
Old wretch. Life of the party. That
Because they're like trying to watch you guys, and then like a little, like super uncomfortable, and then trying to also do their normal job.
Yeah, Emery is doing equal small talk with them, trying her best.
Roll charm.
Talking a lot about the weather. A lot of rain, huh? That is 0 success, 3 advantage.
He goes, yeah, it's a lot of rain. It's a bad week. I've been standing out here for a toilet, getting wet.
Right. Yeah.
Back to my knees, Chafe.
Yeah.
And with that, you guys see a diminutive character, a gnome. A leprechaun with what appears to be work-esque clothes with like your suspenders, and a. Sorry, actually no. She's got a metal plate with a gorget on it, and her arms have metal wiring up the forearms in the fashion that the Agatas guards have. And she's got her hair pulled up in a big blonde ponytail hanging off the back of her head. And she approaches with 2 changed pursuers with her, 4 crossbowmen, and an ogre. All and the ogre's dressed in like battle plate as well.
Yeah.
She kind of furrows her brow and stomps forward. Well, which one speaks for you?
I speak for the 4 of us.
Yeah, that's good.
She kind of looks past you, and Mirolava speaks. I speak for the score of us. Oh, I hate rhymes. She kind of sits there for a moment, furrows her brow. Speak.
Okay, so we just got back from Agatas. Brought these dwarves here to provide help, provide aid. It's part of the disaster relief.
She looks past you. What are the terms? Mirolava speaks up. We've come down on contract to work at Willet. We're not given much guidance beyond that. We hear there's a particular blast zone. It's particularly caustic. We figure that's where our purpose is. She goes, nods. I can show you the way. It's underneath my protection. And she starts waving them through. She kind of looks over at you guys. All right, well, that's that then. She nods and turns around.
Okay.
So with that, you guys earn 50 gratitude with A and B, which, as far as gratitude goes, is a lot. But
But we're at negative 5,000.
So A and B
here we
Corp
go.
is the one we stormed?
A and B is the one that you stormed. You just earned 50 gratitude with them, putting you at negative 50 gratitude with them. So
Fair.
now over the next 20 days, because that is how long these guys will be working here, you can campaign to help the relief group, and you will earn double gratitude with respective groups, right? So they're in town, they are working to help fix things. If you work with them, you can give them like work guidance to, like, if you know there's a particular neighborhood that's particularly bad, or if you need, like, I know you guys were working with the guy that owns that smoke shop, and you were trying to get some people helped out there. You can try to help get more Bitterroot's business with Both. You can try to help those guys specifically, or you can work with the Stilts, or you can go talk to the leader of the Tekeknu and see if you can help those guys out. You can basically whatever kind of relationship that you want to help boost, you can use the relationship, so use your contact with the relief efforts to double your successes for trying to build gratitude. And each of you can do your own thing, or you can pool it all together. It doesn't really matter. Or you guys can choose just to kind of fuck off and do other stuff. So, you guys.
I'm going back to the arena. I'm trying again.
Certainly can.
I would like to help with relief efforts.
Oh, Jesus. Look at the little goody two shoes.
You know, after all this violence and murder, gotta balance it out somehow.
Yeah, I've only murdered a few people.
Okay, so I'm gonna put down here Ilya relief efforts.
Yeah,
I'll help with relief.
Okay.
I too would be interested in doing that.
Alright, I guess I'm stuck doing heavy lifting.
Okay, so Ilya, Emery, Wretch, all want to do relief efforts. Bowl, I will put relief and Grinder. Is there anyone that you guys want to help in particular? Do you want to go to round 0? You still have not checked in with Vivigan.
So if we're talking about the relief efforts, I would want to go help with this, like any of the heavy rubble removal kind of stuff.
Okay. Now, there are the businesses were impacted just as much as like some of the people. You can try to curry favor with the elites, like the executives and the company men in their neighborhoods, or you can try to go to like the really poorly impacted places, like the Stilts, where the lower class live. You can attempt to help out. There's a couple of the like the church area and stuff like that. You can try to help with the market district. If there's certain companies that you want to help, like Mastercraft or Petrogovich Bank, you can attempt to help in areas that are underneath their control. Do you guys have any preferences?
I think Bull would prefer to help the poor.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
same. And would like to check in with Vivgeny next time too, because I think he was
Okay.
in an area that, like, he was in that sort of area too, right? Like,
Yep.
that got kind of messed up. So
Yeah, he represents the Teknu, whose job is to basically work in the muck and stuff like that. And so what was mentioned is that their tunnels probably got flooded too, with a whole bunch of crap, right? So if you want to check in with him first before you do your relief efforts, you can do it that way, or because otherwise you're going to take like 20 days to do some of that stuff, right? Ilya, did you say the poor as well?
Yes.
And what about you, Wretch?
Also said the poor.
Okay. Everyone wants to help the poor. Got it. And then
I mean,
Bull is going to try to remove rubble. Wretch, what are you going to try to do?
I'll look at if anybody is suffering any ailments or adverse medical effects from their times of woe.
Okay. Using your healing on the poor in that area, do you want to partner with any of the local companies that do alchemy, such as Bitterroot's Business, the Silver Lining Smoke Shop, Ammo, or the Twisted Tincture?
Trying to remember what company it was I was trying to buy Black Rind tea from.
That'll be Chettlecorp.
Chittle Corp. And they're not doing anything around here.
No, you can. You can work with them.
Okay, I'll try to work with them.
Okay. What you could even do is keep an eye out for the black spot, and like keep a log on the what you're healing and what you're seeing, and bring that to Checkpoint. Any other ideas? Feel free to pass those my way on how you would like to help them out. That's just an idea off the top of my head.
Okay.
Signs and symptoms to Shuttle. Okay. Emery, how would you like to?
I'd like to try to help rebuild structures or like build structures to keep people out of the waste or rebuild homes, things like that.
Okay, so you're gonna try to like a civil engineering sort of side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Ilya?
Well, I don't have Bull's brawn, but I have a pretty good brawn.
Okay. You're
And
gonna
maybe I can use my sword to cut some materials. Maybe use the fire to burn off things. You know.
Okay, yeah, so you're gonna do some manual labor and utilize your tool to make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Okay. So then when we pick back up, we will go through some of those and see how the city fares with your guys' help and what we can get there. There might be some stuff that organically comes up regarding some side quests and whatnot as you guys get a little bit further into kind of the ground zero area and start working on that and reaching out to Viviani. That's just it's a good point for me as far as knowing what's going to happen 2 weeks from now. So, thank you guys very much as you settle back into...
Does anybody know the last time we leveled up?
You want to
You
keep?
guys
wanna
leveled
keep?
up when you guys got out before you guys came back to level 1 last time, right?
I don't think we did, dude. I don't think that's true. That's a lie. That's a fib.
Right.
What are you even gonna do with your XP anymore?
+1 damage. +1 brawn. How high can these numbers go?
I can't make my brawn go up anymore, but I can add one more soak and up my health pool.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Too funny.
it's gonna be a bit before you guys get more XP. But you got yourself some kick-ass armor, so fun with it.
Now I have a reason to be scary.
Oh man, yeah, you're always terrifying. Anyways, with that, thank you guys. Have yourself a great rest of your evening, and I will see you again in 2 weeks.